What do you say for the people? Why is reading important?
See, if you know, the first guidance given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, it was not to offer salah, it was not to pray, it was not to fast, it was not to give zakat, it was iqra, it was read. In Surah Iqra, Surah Al chapter number 96, verse number 1. So reading is very important. But unfortunately, we have in the Muslim world that many don't want to read. And unfortunately, those who want to read, there's so much influence with the Western world and with science and technology that they forget the complete guidance given by Allah. Allah says in Surah Al-Iqra chapter 96 verse 1 and 2, Iqra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. Read in the name of the Lord who created. So only reading is not sufficient. Reading in the name of the Lord is very important. So if you read, and if that knowledge, if that education gets you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is success. But if that knowledge doesn't get you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you may get some success in the world, but not in the akhirah. So besides reading in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wow, and getting you closer to the Creator, to your Khalik, this is very important, and that will transform your life irrespective whether you become famous or not. You know, sometimes, I mean, I don't consider myself to be a very powerful person, as we said. I consider myself to be a humble servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And sometimes I'm afraid. I'm afraid that let not this fame or let not this popularity cause me a loss in the akhirah. Because the Muslim's main aim is that he fulfills the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He worships him. And his main goal is the Jannah. For those people who don't believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they may get all the benefits in this world but may not get in akhirah. So pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may He accept my humble efforts. And reading in the name of Allah is very important, and reading Quran is very important. It's the most important book in the world. It's a proclamation to humanity. It's a fountain of mercy and wisdom. It's a future world constitution. It's a warning to the heedless. It's assurance to those in doubt. It's a solace to the suffering, a hope to those in despair. So the best book to be read is the Quran. And since more than 75% of the Muslim world don't know Arabic, I request them to read it in the language they understand the best. It will surely